Hey everybody, how's it going? Randy here, Nerds Templar, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League. It is set 20 of 21 for the Green Division. The second of 4 to go, as always. And after 19 sets, we've got Bowser at the top, 16-2. What a crazy record that is. Kazuya just behind him with another insane record, 15-3. Gunner and Dedede, both 14-4. And Gunner just beat King Dedede in set 18 a couple sets ago to take down Dedede out of that top 3. He was number 1 for so long, and now he's number 4. Now Piranha then, he's number 5 still, 13-5. 12-6 Chrom, 11-7 Wolf. And then we got a tie at 10-8 Link and Bowser Jr., but Link beat Bowser Jr. in set 2. So a while back, it was a very meaningful match, though. It's looking like Link just coming off his bye. And 13 wins does clinch the top 8, so there's 5 of them there. The Bowser, Kazuya, and Gunner, Dedede, and Piranha. And then, of course, after that, after Bowser Jr. and Link at 10-8 there, we have 9-9 Mega Man, 9-10 Villager on their bye today. Mewtwo 8-10 beat Shulk, who's 8-10. 7-11 Little Mac, who beat Bayonetta at 7-11. Both of them just out of the playoffs. The 8-10's the last one's in, but still a lot of room for people to make it. 6-2, even the 6-12, Corrin and Luigi still have a chance. Corrin beat Luigi there. Lucina 5-13, Toon Link 5-14, 3-15 for Sheik, 2-16 for Diddy. And those 14 losses there, everybody but Lucina, who's eliminated, does clinch the bottom 6. So they're staying here. We do have, again, those 5 at the top staying here for sure, not able to drop into the moving middle. Everybody with 10 wins, that's everybody down to Bowser Jr., clinching the playoffs already. So there's only 4 spots left for these fighters. And right now there's 8 possible fighters to make it in. 2 sets left to go. Set 20 here, we've got Shulk taking on Luigi. Gunner against Bayonetta. Sheik versus Corrin. Diddy versus Bowser Jr. Wolf against Toon Link. Lucina versus Chrom. Little Mac against Piranha, Mewtwo versus Bowser. Mega Man taking on Kazuya. And finally, Link versus Dedede. This is actually Link's first time this season headlining a match. So, how about that? He's been in the top 8. He's still in the top 8, so number 8. So that's good. But he's up against another strong opponent in a really important match. So, there you have it. Villager on the bye. Let's get into it. We got another set here, set 20s with random skins again. Starting off with an extremely important one, Shulk is 8-10. He's number 13, lost to Mewtwo. The 2 8-10s there. Last 2 in the playoffs. Luigi, 6-12, a very, very small chance, but this is somebody who needs to lose for him to have a chance, and so he's got the opportunity in his own hands right now. Can he do it? So close in record, really not much of an upset. Shulk's been kind of just up and down in the bottom middle there. Luigi's been pretty much just below him all season, so yeah, it wouldn't be too surprising to see them end up about the same. Luigi has Wolf next, so it's certainly not going to get any easier for him to make it in. He needs both of the wins and a lot of other things to happen. Gets the first knockout quickly here on Shulk. 37 only on Luigi. First stock here. Just out of playoffs last season in the red, 8-12 for him. And just not good enough to stay in the red. So here he is in the green. Is he good enough to make it into the moving middle again? Certainly a better chance than Lucina at 5-13. But that's also going to be pretty tough. With a win here, though, would almost get him in there, but not quite. Ooh, another super mushroom for Luigi. What a grab there. 96-91 Luigi, the stock and percent advantage right now. 2-3. Shulk's back. Luigi counters. Shulk back off the stage. Shulk. He's got Chrom next. Also tough, just as tough as Wolf, maybe a little tougher. 11 and 7 Wolf, 12 and 6 Chrom. Either way, not really what you want when you're trying to fight for the last playoff spot. So really, either one losing here, they're going to be very iffy for the playoffs. Now it helps Shulk. It doesn't help Shulk that he would be losing to Luigi specifically now, but everybody else could technically lose. Other than that, he would still be a match above Luigi, and so he would still, you know, if everyone else lost, he would still be in the playoff spot. But will that happen? Probably not. He's still down a stock. He finally got Luigi once. We've seen comebacks as big as this before. So he's not out of it yet. But he's got Luigi to 52 and a Poison Mushroom on Luigi here on his second stock. However, wait a second. Luigi with a double dodge though. That was huge as he was tiny. And he's still in the 69%, but it could have been a lot worse. He could have even been launched from one of those attacks, so yeah, a lot better now than that. Shulk though, only 45% has a decent enough shot here. Super Mushroom. Launch, 80% Luigi, not quite far enough. Oh, but he gets him on the return. 45 on Shulk has just brought this one back into very winnable range for himself. Poison Mushroom on Luigi, again dodging every strike though. But another Super Mushroom for Shulk, and these mushrooms have been turning this around for Shulk. Wow. Oh, we got that poison just before going to normal size. Oh, not now. He's got another poison one though. 88%. Luigi can close it out right now. He hasn't taken much damage himself, only 25%, and that's gonna do it. Luigi will not allow Shulk to come back. Ooh, that was a good one there. Very important for Luigi. Obviously keeping himself in it of all the guys to beat. That actually, yeah. I'm pretty sure that now he is going to be okay this set. He won't be eliminated because Shulk is out. Shulk went down a match. So that will allow Luigi to stay in no matter what today. Mewtwo losing is even better. But yeah, that's great for Luigi. Not great for Shulk, now 8 and 11, which may be what is needed now for playoffs in this division. Crazy. Could just end up 9 and 11 though, and then that's pretty normal. 8 and 12 would be a bit crazy, but we have been saying all season that it is very possible there are some 8 and 12s that'll make it the way things are going. But Luigi is hoping, because that's the best he can do, and now it's 7 and 12, one match left again against Wolf. Maybe winnable. We shall see. All right, match number 2 of 10, as always.
3, 2, 1, go!
Begunner, 14 and 4. Oh man, is he happy right now. Beaten Dedede a couple sets ago. Dedede drop it again. He wins again. He's now number 3. He is now holding that bye spot. Top 3, of course, getting those. 13 going to the playoffs. 3 get buys. 10 matches to begin things. It leaves us with 5 plus the 3 buys equals 8. 4 matches in the round 2 of the divisional playoffs. Moves us with 4 in every division into the league playoffs. Where of course 16 will be taken down to 8. Be taken down to 4, and then taken down to 2, and then we will see who is the best this season, at least. And then the moving middle moves. But that's all based on regular season ranks, so the playoffs don't actually have anything to do with the moving part. So we'll know where everybody's going as soon as the regular season ends. Some fighters can even maybe sport their new division colors in the playoffs. Who knows? Who knows? It's up to me, I guess, right? I can do whatever I want. Nobody can stop me. Gunner with it. Oh, what a nice counter there. Almost getting the knockout. Actually, may have had the knockout if he didn't just attack again there. Not sure. Would have been close. She may have been close enough to grab the ledge. Bayonetta is in the lead right now with a knockout recently on Gunner, the 33% two-stock Gunner. 135 on her. She's got a super mushroom right now. Oh, what a play, I think, by Gunner. I don't think it was just Bayonetta falling there. But Gunner is going to bring this back. 58 on him right now, two stock each. Ooh, 68. Yeah, Bayonetta dropping the entire way down to 7-11. She used to be pretty good. She used to be top 8 for a while. In fact, basically the whole first half of the season, she was in the top 8. She dropped out after set 10. And she's just, oh wait, no, she was still in after set 10. It was after 11 that she dropped out. So yeah, halfway through is when she finally dropped out of the top 8. And she's been struggling. She was actually out of the move in middle even for a couple sets, a few sets, until just last one. Moving up for the win against Diddy Kong, luckily for her. So but this is obviously much tougher. She's handling it extremely well though. 66 on her. She gets another knockout. 1-2 now. Can Gunner bring it back? Bayonetta finishes with Kazuya. It gets only somehow gets just tougher from here. Somehow. The number 3. Then you got the number 2 after that. But she's handling it right now. Oh, me Gunner again. Resetting her recovery. Man, you are just not doing well, me Gunner AI. It's too bad. Poison back to normal now. Luckily didn't take much from that, but yeah, 44%. Still okay. 117 on Bayonetta, needs the knockout. Gunner. Bring it back to winnable here. 63. Oh, he's got the super mushroom on the ledge there. It was anybody's mushroom for sure. That will get him the knockout. 64. He's still alright here. The super mushroom can Bayonetta though. Close it out. This would be, if she loses again, that's big for Corrin, Luigi, who we just saw win below her one match. Gunner here, big for a lot of people. If Gunner loses too, it's going to leave the door open for that last buy spot. He finishes with Bowser Jr., so that's not a walk in the park itself. And this one easier than Bowser Jr. for sure. Bowser Jr. is for sure in the playoffs already, 10-8. Oh man, and Bayonetta with the huge attack there. You could see it in Gunner's face. The surprise and pain. Bayonetta with a massive upset. Now that one was an upset. A huge one. 14-4, Gunner drops to 14-5. Bayonetta down at 7-11 is up to 7-12. I'm sorry, 8-11. My bad. And that's gonna tie Shulk, who already went today, and was in the playoffs. Mewtwo still has to go at 8-10. Little Mac at 7-11 still has to go. So we'll have to see where they end up in the tie right there. But that's it. That's where it's the 8-11 is the spot. So she's gotten there with a set left to go. A tough one again left for her in Kazuya, but she did it. She did it. She's given herself a chance here. Some hope. Some actual hope. There's others that had some hope before, but it was just very theoretical, fictional hope. More just wishes and dreams than hope. Those are different things, by the way. All right, Sheik is done. 3-15. We have a lot. We have 4 eliminated here. So as we have more eliminated from the playoffs who can't do anything, their matches are more meaningless. We'll have more meaningless matches. But I thought it would. I guess I thought it would come in these last 2 sets. Yeah, that was about what I was expecting, and that's kind of what it is. Not in every division. Some divisions, there's the red only has 1 person eliminated so far, right? No, it wasn't the red. It was the yellow. Only has Duck Hunt. So that's pretty crazy still. The blue has the most at 5 eliminated already coming into today. 4 here in the green and 3 in the red. So the yellow was by far the least at only 1. And then still just 4 in the red after their set 20. That's how many are here in the green. Corrin can be eliminated 6-12 here, just like Luigi. eliminated with a loss. Sheik eliminated just now. First stock, 73 on Corrin. She got not for playoffs, of course, not just eliminated. Eliminated a few sets ago. Just knocked out for the first time is all that meant. But yeah, Corrin can drop out. Still a chance for the move in middle if he loses, but yeah, we'll be looking good. But it will be with a win here, same as Luigi. And above him, because he already beat him in set 16 recently. Not great for Luigi in that case if Corrin wins. He's looking for a Corrin loss here. Sheik, not that it matters. Piranha Plant next and last for her. Corrin, he does have to go through Mewtwo next. He can have it tough. Luigi has Wolf. Corrin has Mewtwo. Mewtwo is 8 and 10 though, remember, so he's actually he could be another spot, another playoff stealable spot. Mewtwo has Bowser later today, so that's incredibly difficult. And that's why I think we've mentioned several times in the past that Corrin versus Mewtwo match could be for a playoff spot. And so far it's looking like it might actually be that. They're both going to go down here, and it's going to be game. Because Corrin had already knocked out Sheik one other time. Okay, good job, Corrin. That's actually incredibly important for him. Sheik doesn't care either way. Sheik's just done. Gonna stay in the bottom 6 and stay in 6 for sure here in the green. Not going anywhere. No chance of anything happening. So whatever. Give a win to Corrin. Let him shake things up, right? Why not? All right, yeah, that was our third match, which was already featuring somebody that's out, which makes sense, right? Because that was our fourth worst, and we have 4 that are out. It just means that none of them are playing each other. So that was our most important, I guess, of the ones that have a match, that are a match with somebody that's eliminated. This next Diddy is already out, 2 and 16. Bowser Jr. He's a little less important, I guess, because he's already clinched playoffs, but he is playing for the top 8 right now. Tied with Link. He's number 9. Link's number 8. They're both 10 and 8. He lost to Link. He's already gotten Diddy once here, 42% only on Bowser Jr. He just needs a Link loss and maybe a couple other things to happen next set, and he'll be good. Actually, a Link loss and him winning next set will be all that's needed. One Link loss either set, and he wins twice. He's definitely good. Because they're tied, right? Tiebreaker, if they end up tied, that's not good for him. That's really all he needs to avoid. And is he going to make it back? Yes. Okay. A little hard there, Bowser Jr. It's almost like he doesn't realize what's on the line here. What a move, though, there to knock Diddy under the stage. There's no way Diddy's coming back from that one. Great job, Bowser Jr. Maybe he does know what's on the line. Maybe he does understand. No. Of course not. Just listen. Careful what you say. Bowser Jr. is listening. But if he wins here, he's also got, I mean, Wolf is 11 and 7. He can certainly drop down there too with a couple matches left. And a big important one for him against Luigi next to him. It's not hard for Wolf. Shouldn't be, but still. Luigi's going to be fighting hard too for that last playoff spot, and you know it. He's going to put it all on the line. Toon Link as well today against Wolf. So he's got 2 that he kind of has to... I'm sorry, Toon Link is not Young Link. Toon Link is done, so it doesn't matter. That's the match coming up next, and that's why it's even less important because Wolf is even better than Bowser Jr. And Bowser, yeah, no problem here. Could have a flawless, perhaps. It's gonna be slips on the banana. Classic. Diddy, again, doesn't matter. He's going to go 2 and 17. That's actually he's looking like he might tie the worst record from last season. 2 and 18. Snake was also in the green, surprisingly enough, and then moved out of the green to the blue and then started dominating it. So no, who knows? Diddy might do the same thing if he can get out of the bottom 6 and into the moving middle next season or something. Maybe that's why he's wearing blue. He's really, really hoping. But yeah, he's got, it doesn't matter, but he is up against Little Mac next. Matters for Little Mac for sure. Bowser Jr., though, more importantly, has Gunner next. he wants any chance to get in the top 8. That's not gonna be that easy. Gonna want some Link losses. Needs Link losses, and also maybe hoping for a double Link loss so he can just lose that one. This one should be done. He might not get the flawless though, the way it's going. Diddy pulls a poison mushroom though. 101 on him. Yep, that's it. Flawless victory. Bowser Jr. 164 on his first. Took a ton of damage. Hung in there though. Slightly heavier fighter than you might imagine because of that big machine he's flying in. A good win. It's gonna give him a great shot. Give him a shot even over Wolf, perhaps, again, like we were talking about. We shall see. We shall see. Alright, out of the first two, neither eliminated, giving up, or should say, taking a victory, pulling off an upset. Let's see if Toon Link can do it. First time seeing him in the blue. He's a no dev. These are both OG fighters from Season 0 promo season. Wolf is OG green though, Toon Link OG red, because, yeah, he wasn't good. So they don't have any matchups against each other. Especially because, yeah, there's no way. There were some that came from other divisions who could have had a matchup and did in the blue because of the playoffs. There were only 4 fighters who made playoffs and also moved divisions. Ganon, Wario, Link from the red to the green here, and Ice Climbers from the blue to the yellow. Now though, yeah, Wolf 11-7 as we mentioned, in a good spot, doesn't really have to worry about much, and with the match against Toon Link here, should just solidify the top 8 easily with a win. That's all he needs to do. Just needs to win. Actually, I guess that's not quite enough, because if Link wins, and then Link and Bowser Jr. both win and Wolf loses next set, they would all tie, and it is possible one of them won't make it, and it's possible it will be him, but chances are that won't happen. So if he wins here, he's more than likely just done and good. And we could almost look at that. We could look at that if we just looked at the matchups between 3 of them. We could see if Wolf would just make it outright anyway. I would be willing to bet that he does, but who knows? Who knows? Could be very close between those 3. Interestingly, again, enough like being one of the ones new from the red, Wolf being OG from the green here, and then Bowser Jr. being new completely. Those 3 basically kind of sort of tied. Wolf is winning though. It's not a tie. That would be wrong. It's wrong to say. Especially because Wolf looking like he's going to take an easy victory here against Toon Link. He's trying his hardest, but Wolf is really tough. He was tough last season in the green. Whenever it was like by far the toughest division it looked like, and he still did really well. So well that he made Ganondorf and Wario have to move. So did Mewtwo though, remember, because Mewtwo is better than them. Mewtwo is just better than them. So Wolf was 13-7, Mewtwo was 12-8, and then we had the 11-9 Ganon and Wario. So Mewtwo just barely stayed, and they had to move, but he was good enough to beat outright them too, both of them. It wasn't like a tiebreaker thing. So, yeah, Mewtwo not faring well, but still he's got playoff potential still here, 8-10, right? Wolf faring just as well as last season. I mean, he's looking like he could end up the same record again. He's got Luigi next, so a slightly easier one, another Red Division OG for him to finish off. Toon Link gonna try to make it not a flawless, but we'll see, because Wolf is trying to get it close there, almost got it. Toon Link might just, now he had a bomb to reset the jump if needed. Wolf back to normal in time there, but Toon Link's gonna get a super mushroom maybe. Oh, then a poison mushroom, never mind. So he's not gonna, oh, it's still enough though. 169 will do it for Wolf's first stock. No flawless here, but still. Gonna be able to close this out, no problem. Oh, Toon Link, beautiful block there, shield. That up B of Wolf's, when it catches you, man, it can do some crazy launching and some crazy damage. Toon Link. No way he comes back here. There's no way. 138 on him. He is supersized at the moment. Not that it'll just help him stay a little longer, that's all. Again, doesn't matter, but he is on the bye next time. Next set, last set. So, he's just done. He's just chilling. And, yeah. It's kind of nice we don't have the bye that we're dealing with, although it is kind of fun to see when the last bye actually mattered, like Ryu in the red. He could make playoffs. It's not looking good for him, though, now after his loss. But we have others in the same sort of position coming up in the blue and the yellow, I believe, on their buys. Nope, got a long one. Wolf can't close it out. Toon Link just dodging around. There it is, though. He won't make it back this time. Yeah, both Inkling and Zero Suit coming up. Zero Suit has a chance to make it a little better, look a little better, but Inkling is going to be interesting, maybe, on the bye. That's that for these guys. Easy one for Wolf, just took him a little long at the end there. And that should clinch, like we said, the 12 and 7 should be just fine in the top 8 now, for him specifically. He could be tied there, as we said, with Link and Bowser Jr. We'll just have to see. It's still possible. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it. He already clinched playoffs, so just looking for better seeding now. Toon Link, as bad as he was already, he's also in the staying 6 for good, for sure. He's 5 and 16 now. 5 and 15, that is. 5 and 16. What am I saying? You can't get 5 and 16. And Toon Link 5 and 15 done now. And now our last bad match, or worst of them technically, but you know, still decent. Lucina's out, just barely out. In fact, this one's slightly better because Lucina can still make the move in middle, except he can't because Corrin and Luigi both won today, which does actually end her chances. Chrom just goes straight up off the stage there. Lucina 47 now, 37 there for a moment though. Tough to tell which one is which. Lucina has the white cape, though. Right? Right? No. Lucina has the dark cape. Chrom, I was going to say, yeah, because the white cape does look like it's standing more like Chrom does. Lucina with the super mushroom here. Already got the one stock lead because Chrom didn't make it back when he did that for one time. His up B is kind of okay. It's not great, but it's even more worse. It's even more worse whenever you don't make it because there's no way of like you don't use your up B and then maybe get back to the stage. It's just like you use it and you're back or you're going straight down, right? So, still below in this one, which is kind of crazy. Chrom he's even more solid at 12 and 6. I guess again with 2 losses from him, he could also drop out of the top 8 still somehow. So he hasn't gotten it just yet. Well, with a win, he will for sure. He should have been able to get this one without a problem, but he at least got one knockout here. Tied it up in stock. He's at 132% though. Super Mushroom, 22 for him, and 22 on Lucina, though. He might be able to turn this around. Grabs the Poison Mushroom. Not going to do much damage before that either, so never mind. Never mind. He's going to have Shulk next. Could actually be a little interesting if he does lose this one. Have a chance of going down. And he just Super Mushroom eliminates Lucina again, so I guess maybe he won't go down. I think he'll be alright. Another knockout for him. Oh man, and then just launches Lucina. He still had, I think, the end of that Super Mushroom. Just knocked her too far away. And that's all it takes for half of these fighters. And GG Chrom. GG Chrom. Good attempt, Lucina. You started off strong and then you just completely flopped at the end. 230. Oof. That's horrible. It looked so good for her at the beginning, and it was so fast because it was started off so bad for Chrom, and then it went so bad for Lucina in the second half of that very short match. She's already done again. Now she's definitely done. I think, again, she was already done for the chance of getting in. I guess with a win, she would have stayed one behind. Maybe there was some kind of chance of her tying up. Maybe. But now there definitely isn't with the 5 and 14. She's definitely in the staying 6. And yeah, Chrom will just clinch that top 8 as well. They're both going to be clinching the staying spots. One in the top for Chrom, one in the bottom for Lucina. How about that? 13 and 6 for him. But I promise I'm not forgetting to switch skins, and it is still random. I just keep rolling an 8 and a 1. An 8 on my blue dice and a 1 on my red dice, which is 8, the blue for the first player and red for the second player. So here we are again. And this one, our first good match. And by the way, Chrom, because of that win and the loss from me, Gunner, we'll have to see about Dedede still. If Dedede loses, it's going to give Chrom still a chance to make the top 3 even. If he has the right matchups, I highly doubt that's going to happen. So here we are. Little Mac, Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant, 13 and 5 right now. Clinched the top 8 already. Has a better chance. He can, with a win here, stay, even with that and a Dedede win, stay with the potential of getting into the top 3 again. If matches go his way, that'd be the only thing. Little Mac eliminated already here. And Little Mac, of course, again, we're in our best 4 here, which means, you know, Little Mac is an important one as well. 7 and 11, just out of it. Bayonetta won at 7 and 11. Shulk lost at 8 and 10. Mewtwo at 8 and 10 is next. So it could be really, really good for him here for the win. But he didn't start off well. Piranha Plant, yeah, not much that can happen with Piranha. Can tie Chrom. I don't know if that's ever been the case. I don't know if they've ever been tied before. Oh yeah, they haven't actually. Chrom was a little lower. Piranha Plant's always been at the top. Chrom's just been on the climb. Piranha Plant's kind of just hovered there in the top and actually made it a little higher. Been like in the top 8. And kind of making it into like the top 5 a little later in the season and staying there. Pretty much solidifying their position just below these people who keep winning above them: Dedede, Gunner, Kazuya, and Bowser. And right now, it's still looking good. Ooh, Little Mac just falls off the stage there for some reason. For no reason at all, mate. So it's Piranha Plant, an entire stock up now all of a sudden. Kind of was already there, but it didn't need to happen. It didn't need to be this way. Not yet, at least. Little Mac's going to have much more work to do because of that. Back to the stage this time. Not the most amazing recovery on himself. Piranha Plant does have, and that's again, that's another thing. Little Mac, he's okay strength-wise. He's not super heavy, and he doesn't have good recovery. Piranha Plant, strong, heavy, and has really good recovery. So what do you do about that? Not easy to win. Oh, you can do that. Little Mac giving himself a shot here. 59, ooh, 71 after that attack from Piranha Plant. Grabs the poison mushroom though, and Little Mac just got the full bar there. Unfortunately, the knockout now up. He's got a super mushroom on Piranha Plant. So, yeah, he didn't use the KO though. He just missed it completely. Oh, that was all he needed. He had it there. Even with Piranha Plant normal size, he still was super sized. All he needed was to hit that KO with the 45% Piranha Plant, and he won. But no. He did give himself an amazing chance. Piranha Plant pulls the poison mushroom. We're back in the same position. 81 to 75. Little Mac, can you do it? Land a hit. No. Piranha Plant back to normal, but we're tied in percent. We're tied in everything. Piranha Plant just pulled the next super mushroom though, and that could be it. Yay. So close. Oh, Little Mac with the punch. With the right hook. Piranha Plant goes a-flying, and Little Mac, another upset for the day. And he goes up to 8 and 11. That is both of the 8 and 11s with massive upsets over the number 3 and the number 5. What in the world? And we still got the number 4 to go. It's the last match against Link. He's got the toughest of them. So, wow, we could have the whole top dropping out. The whole ceiling could be falling today, other than maybe Bowser and Kazuya. We'll see about them. They're coming up next. Not at the same time, but the next two matches. Whew, man, Little Mac, that's insane. He's got Diddy next, guys. He just went 8 and 11 with the 8 and 10 Shulk dropping. Mewtwo still to go. He's tied Shulk. He is now tied potentially in the in that playoff run now with the 8 and 11s. There's at least one 9 and 11 or lower getting into the playoffs, and all he needs is to beat Diddy to get to 9 and 11 now. That's it. That's crazy. Piranha Plant, though, he's got Sheik next, so there shouldn't be much of an issue. Piranha Plant not playing for anything other than seeding. Already has the top 8. Already obviously in the playoffs. Then had a chance, just kind of pretty much maybe lost his chance. See what Dedede does. Maybe lost his chance at the top 3. Could still have that. That's really all he's still playing for, which is pretty big, getting that bye. So anyway, on to our next one. All right, here we go. Mewtwo Bowser. Yes, OG green matchup. And I have a feeling, yeah, Bowser beat Mewtwo the first time, but Mewtwo beat Bowser the second time. So yeah, very interesting. 1-1. Their matchup. Mewtwo won in his first round against Yoshi in the playoffs. Bowser had the bye and then came back in the second round. Then beat the Ice Climbers in the easiest match. Mewtwo lost to Ike in a tough one. Bowser though lost the next matchup in the the quarterfinals. Lost to Lucas. And Mewtwo tying this, he got knocked out quick there. But Bowser falling off the stage, Mewtwo's going to tie it up 59 right now on him. Mewtwo 8 and 10, already talked about him several times. Bowser 16 and 2. And the way things are going, he actually needs a DDD loss to secure it, the top 3 for sure. No, wait, no. He's in the top 3 for sure. Bowser just clinched top 3 with the Gunner loss because Gunner can't catch him now. DDD with a win still has a chance to catch Bowser, but that would just make him top 3. So, yeah, Bowser's in. He's done it. He's also knocked Mewtwo out again, but Mewtwo has him at 75%. Still possible here to bring it back to even, and he does it. Oh, nice, Mewtwo. Nice shot. We got a huge one. Another massive, important, incredibly important match. Gravitas of this one is palpable. Bowser is poisoned right now. Shouldn't matter. Only 28 on him. Back to normal. Yeah, finally gets another hit off. Mewtwo's been doing really well, but a Super Mushroom on Bowser, that might be all that's needed. Brings Mewtwo into the 40s. Bowser's at 57, Mewtwo 54 now. Bowser normal again. Takes another shot. Are we going to see another upset? This would be incredibly insane. We see another of the top going down. Mewtwo. Oh, this would be huge for Mewtwo as well. I mean, going 9 and 10 right here. Oh my, that would be clutch. He has Corrin next. That could really help him out too. Who's still fighting for his own playoff spot again. Oh, so close. Bowser almost with the knockout. Mewtwo somehow gets rid of that flame fire breath as it returns, but Bowser with his own right hook is going to end this one. Wow, Mewtwo so close though. He's still going to be okay for a playoff chance because he's still in the way things are. Depending on the tie between, there's a 4-way tie at 8 and 11 now, guys. That is the only 2 of them can make it in. That is insane. That is insane. Bowser's just doing his thing. 17 and 2. Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, he was. Yeah, wait. He was 17 and 3 last season. So he just now, at least, the worst he can do is tie his best record of the league last season. He can do it again, or he can break that record and go 18 and 2. That'd be just nuts, Bowser. You're insane. even though he lost in the quarterfinals to Lucas last season. He has Lucina next, so that is nice for him. Corrin for Mewtwo. That is going to be a crazy one. That is going to be a crazy one. Now, the second to last match, we finally get to see two higher ranked fighters fight each other, and they're not even that high ranked because Mega Man's number 10. He has a chance to make, he actually has a chance to make the top 8 still. He has one of the best chances at top 8. That isn't in there, of course. The two 10 and 8s just above him. Bowser Jr. already won. Link is next against Dedede. Whew, that's going to be great after what's happened today. But yeah, Mega Man's still got a shot. He's gonna still have a shot if he wins. Even if Link wins, he'll still be okay. Maybe. I mean, he'll have a chance. But does it against Link though? Really, he needs the, or Bowser Jr. maybe in this case. Because Bowser Jr. can still draw. We'll see. We'll see. He might just be done for that. But with a win, he isn't in the playoffs. You know, quite yet. Wait a second. No, he still isn't, but with a win, he certainly is. But yeah, there is still a chance for all those 8 and 11s to go 9 and 11 next time. Or a lot of them. Not all of them, because Corrin and Mewtwo. Never mind, they're not both 8. 4 and 7. But there are still 4 8 and 11s. Yeah, with a loss, Mega Man's not good. With a win, he is. Actually, oh, he was faring well there. Knocked out first, and 96 on Kazuya, though. Number 2 Kazuya, 15 and 3. Incredibly hard match here for him. But he'll finish off with Link. It's not easier, slightly easier. And speaking of matchups with Link, there it is. He hasn't had it yet. It could actually put him in then. Definitely with Link's loss. If Link loses and Mega Man wins, they're just outright tied, and they might just be fighting for 8th place. That's crazy. Will also depend on what Bowser Jr. does. No, not really. Actually, Bowser Jr. is kind of liking the way things are going right now. Especially, again, if Link loses, Bowser Jr. may... yeah, if Link loses, Bowser Jr. clinches because Mega Man and Link have to fight each other. He clinches top 8 with a Link loss. That's nuts. Wait, and a Mega Man win, though? No, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Cool. Mega Man has a chance to win. Knocked out again. Kazuya gaining an even greater lead now. 21 only on his second stock. As Mega Man goes down to 1. Sporting the blue of his probable next division, but again, he has a chance at that top 8. Link will be moving again. Just right where he was last time, tied with the one that got to stay, and he had to move. Just like when he was tied with Yoshi last season, Yoshi stayed in the red. He had to move to the green here. Faring just about as well. Yoshi also faring just about as well. Maybe a little worse actually for Yoshi. He's 8 and 11. After just dropping the last few matches, this hasn't been good for Yoshi. These last few sets. In fact, been fighting fighters that are basically the same record as him and keeps losing to them and going farther down than fighting another fighter that's the same record and dropping again. It's just, I guess, it's just determining where he should end up. All right, it's the whole point of it. 116 to 20 on Kazuya's last. They're both on their last. Mega Man at least got him down to that, but. He's got a chance. He's got a chance. Kazuya's kept this pretty comfortable lead the whole time in his golden suit. Oh, but Mega Man, don't get caught in those up Bs. And a little tornado. Oh, with the poison mushroom on Kazuya. Mega Man coming in with the buzzsaw uppercut. Ba-boom! That is another upset. Every single top 5 that's gone so far has lost. What in the world is happening? Chrom's like, yes! So is Wolf, in fact. I guess he's not going to get too much farther up, but Chrom is like, I can maybe even make the top 3 still. This is nuts. we still have Dedede to go, which might actually end it for Chrom's chances if Dedede just wins. All these losses and Dedede just wins and it's over. But we'll see. He's still got to beat Link to do it. I can't believe that just happened. Mega Man, again, giving himself an amazing shot here. Now 10-9. If Link goes, I mean, again, he'll be playing for the chance if he just beats Link next time, no matter what Link does at this point, right? He'll tie him up. Might come down to a three-way tie, though, with Bowser Jr., and that may or may not go in his favor, because I think Link has that. Yeah, Link has that win over Bowser Jr., so that might... Sorry for the squeaky chair. That might determine things. He's going to need the win over Bowser Jr., and if that's going to be the case, if Link wins here, if he's going to have any chance. Very interesting how this is all turning out, isn't it? And Kazuya now even with a chance to maybe drop out, I guess, depending on his match against Gunner. If Dedede wins here, and again, and Kazuya loses to Gunner, that could happen. Could happen. Kazuya has Bayonetta next, so he should be able to win it, but who knows? Who knows? It's still iffy. Again, Mega Man's got Link. Which brings us to this. Link versus King Dedede. 10-8 Link. It's really gonna be sketchy if he loses here. It's very possible. Putting him at a tie right now with the guy he's got to fight next time in Mega Man, and then a loss to Mega Man would just outright knock him out of the top 8. Wouldn't even matter about Bowser Jr., I don't think, because Bowser Jr. will have a matchup on Link if Link loses here and next time. Right now, he's already eliminated only 7 on King Dedede. Super Mushroom, 17 now. Link, got a lot of work to do, buddy. Your first headlining match of the season, and it's going horribly to start, but the Super Mushroom could turn things around. Dedede with the flurry of attacks, though. Link retaliates. Smacks the spike ball away. So he's 10-8. Gunner, Dedede 14-4. Watched everybody, to the 2 above him and the 2 below him. Oh, sorry, the 3 above him and the 1 below him, because he's number 4. Lose already. Could gain some ground here. In fact, a lot of ground. You know what? I think Kazuya beat him, so he will pass Gunner just in record. He will stay 3 though because of Kazuya's victory over him. But it will still give him a chance at number 2, because actually it will give him a chance at never mind, because Bowser's just number 1 now. Doesn't matter. He's done because he... Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah. Why did I say all of them won? Bowser didn't lose. Yeah. No, Bowser didn't lose. What am I saying? Bowser's fine. But Mewtwo, yeah, he's lost. So, but that one doesn't really matter as much as the rest. He saw number 2, 3, and 5 lose. Those are the ones that really matter for Dedede. Even though he has the head-to-head against Bowser, he's kind of just flying too far ahead for Dedede to catch him. He was like just in range, I guess, because they could have both ended up 16-4. But still, he can end up number 2 at least. Same as last season, Bowser beating him in record, even though Dedede beat him in the head-to-head. I believe that's how that happened. Gonna be about the same records too, oddly enough, 14 and 12. But Dedede's hoping to do better, I think, right? He was 14-6. Yeah, he needs to do better than 14-6. What he's looking like. If he loses twice, that's what he'd be at. He's looking like he's going to beat Link here, though. It's 96 on him, though. 46 on Link's last. 96, Dedede's second. 116 not launched. Link hops off the side of the stage, and Dedede's taking full advantage of that. GG. Nice play, Dedede. Horrible play by Link. That was the worst decision you could ever make. He must do with that a lot, though. And now he's 10-9, right on the bubble. He was 11-9 last season, so again, he's looking to be right there. Dedede just passed up his record from last season, just like Bowser tied his own. That is, yeah. Dedede now 1 match better, at least, maybe 2, 16-4 would be a great place to be. That's a really good record. 15-5 is a really good record too. don't get me wrong, but that might, but with how everyone's doing here, might not get you the top 3, but right now it does. He's just moved back into the number 3 spot, tied with Kazuya. Kazuya gets the tiebreaker win in the head-to-head. But with 1 match left, Dedede has Villager, Kazuya has Bayonetta. They're both about the same strength-wise, difficulty-wise, probably. Villager's higher up in rank, although they swap places basically the end of the season here. So we'll see. Villager on the bye, he's 9 and 10, so that's where that match will be. And again, Dedede is going to finish things with Villager, so that's interesting. Yeah, Link again, he's done with Mega Man, like we said. So let's see what happened here. Pretty much been talking about everything that happened, but we'll see everything now at the end. Okay, so wow, this, as every other division, is just insane. 20 sets. After 20, Luigi defeating Shulk, Bayonetta over Gunner, Corrin beating Sheik, Bowser Jr. over Diddy, Wolf beating Toon Link, Chrom over Lucina, Little Mac defeating Piranha Plant, Bowser defeating Mewtwo, Mega Man beating Kazuya, and Dedede over Link. We've got Bowser, of course, still at the top, 17 and 2. He's just going to be number 1 now. No matter what, nobody can stop that. Trying to break his record of 17 and 3. Kazuya and Dedede tied. Kazuya's got that tiebreaker, 15 and 4, the both of them. 14 and 5 now, me Gunner just below him. Still a chance though to take Dedede's spot back if Dedede loses and he wins. Now we got the 13 and 6 Chrom, who beat the 13 and 6 Piranha Plant, dropping him out of the top 5 for the first time in a long time. Not that the top 5 matters, top 3 is what matters more, and neither of them can make it now at 13 and 6. 12 and 7 Wolf clinches the top 8 as well. 7 of them in the top 8. There's only 1 spot left, because the 9 and 10 at 10 and 9 can't catch him. Only the number 8 Bowser Jr. at 11 and 8 can, and that it might not even matter. He may have that head-to-head, and also it wouldn't matter because the others can't catch him. He can only drop to 8. Good on you, Wolf. You're in. 11 and 8 Bowser Jr., the only one there. He's number 8, and he is in with a win, of course, because he's the only one at 11 and 8. All he has got to do is beat in the last match of the day for them, me Gunner. But if he doesn't win, then he's out, because the 2 below him, 10 and 9s, Link and Mega Man, they fight each other in the next match, in the last set. And whoever wins that is going to be tied. If Bowser Jr. loses, whoever wins that match is going to be tied with him, and both of them already beat him. So, that being said, that'll be interesting. We have Bowser Jr. match last, so it'll be up to him. He'll know who he's got, who's gonna beat him if he loses. He'll know because he'll already have that match done. But all he's got to do is beat me Gunner. Easy, right? 10 and 9 Link and Mega Man. Yeah, that's next matchup. And then we got the 9 and 10 Villager, doing just fine. Not in the playoffs, but yeah, just a win away. Maybe less than that, perhaps, because we got the 8 and 11 pack of 4, and only 2 can make it. They're almost the same. Mewtwo is still good. He's actually almost clinched just because of his matchups. He already beat the 3 that are at 8 and 11 with him. But it'll be more about, if he loses, then he needs 2 of those other ones to lose, and then he also needs his matchups against Corrin and Luigi to go right. He's beaten Luigi, but if Mewtwo loses, it's going to be to Corrin, who's that 7 and 12. So he would tie Mewtwo. And so the only way Mewtwo would get in with a loss is if all the other 8 and 11s lose, Little Mac, Shulk, and Bayonetta. And then maybe he does, because it's going to come down to more. He probably would be okay then, because he would be 3 and 1 in the huge 8 and 12 tiebreaker. He would be 3 and 1 in that. And so he would probably still be at the top even with a loss. But again, he does need all those others to lose to have that chance. I mean, the more that lose, the better the chance. Because yeah, if 2 win, yeah, never mind. The more that lose, the better. Because if 2 are in, then he's out. If 2 win, he's out. There's 3 to go, so he definitely can't have 2 win. Anyway, that's the 8 and 11s. That's where that all stands. It's pretty crazy. Little Mac is after Mewtwo. He's the other one that's in right now because he beat Shulk and Bayonetta already. And Little Mac's got Diddy next. He's pretty much just like, he's good. He just has to beat Diddy, and he's just done. He's done. So it's looking good for him. Mewtwo's got a tougher one, though, in Corrin, just because, again, Corrin's fighting for that same spot. Then we got Shulk and Bayonetta. Shulk dropped out because of Little Mac beating him, but he did beat Bayonetta, so he does at least pick that one up, keep Bayonetta in number 15. So, yeah, again, they're just hoping. They're just hoping that they can win. Maybe some things go there. They have just a decent enough chance as everyone else, except Bayonetta has Kazuya, which is tough. And Shulk, though, a little not easier against Chrom. It's almost pretty much just as tough. So, yeah, it's not great for them. 7 and 12 though, Corrin, with just enough of a chance because of those tough matchups of the people ahead of him, and because he's fighting one himself. And Luigi's basically got the same, about the same shot, maybe a little less because he doesn't have that matchup against Mewtwo to win still. So Luigi might be done, but maybe not. If there's enough at 8 and 12, he might be able to squeak in with some wins on his side. That's about all he can hope for right now. Corrin has a better shot. And then the 4 that are out for good, they're also clinching the bottom 6. 5 and 14 Lucina, 5 and 15 Toon Link, who's on the bye next time. 3 and 16 Sheik, and 2 and 17 Diddy. Whew, man, this is definitely this might be the craziest division. Who knows? Red is also pretty nuts. It's just crazy how we have so many amazing matchups left in the very last set to determine so many things. So, of course, the way I set up the schedule is going to keep as many questions up as possible. But we're going to see set 20 blue next tomorrow. It's going to be Snake versus Inkling, Lucas against Pichu, Roy versus Rob, Meta Knight against Rosalina and Luma, Ken versus Steve, Fox against Ganondorf, Ness against Falco, Pacman versus Captain Falcon, Sora versus Sora versus Wario, and Cloud against Banjo and Kazuya. Should be a good one to end. And then Palutena on the bye at 8 and 11 in a peculiar spot herself there. And then finally here for the set 21 in the green, we've got the first match is going to be 7 and 12 Luigi versus the 12 and 7 Wolf. Some of these were really hard to place. It was really hard to decide where I would put them. Kazuya is going to be up next, 15 and 4 versus the 8 and 11 Bayonetta. Then we got Chrom at 13 and 6 against the 8 and 11 Shulk. And then we've got Diddy at 2 and 17 against the 8 and 11 Little Mac. And we had to split up the 8 and 11s just a little bit, because then after that we got Bowser 17 and 2 against Lucina, who's this would be the worst match against the 5 and 14 Lucina, because neither of them playing for really anything at all at this point. At all. Bowser's number 1, Lucina's gonna stay in the bottom 6. It's just how they are now. But then I wanted to put Piranha Plant versus Sheik closer to the other matches. So we got Piranha Plant 13 and 6 versus Mewtwo at 8 and 11 there at the end. He's going to be the last 8 and 11 to go. Then Villager 9 and 10 versus Dedede at 15 and 4. Link, that got that Link and Mega Man 10 and 9 all match there for second to last. And then just after that, Bowser at 11 and 8 taking on Gunner. If he can win, he's in. If he loses, then whoever won the match between Link and Mega Man is number 8 instead of him. And that is the last guy who gets to stay in this division. So will it be Bowser Jr. staying in the division with his dad? Through the division, not necessarily a division named after him in the first season, or the season 0, when it was Team Baddies, it was like slightly named after him. But still, yeah, it would match him better. Link probably not too attached to here. He was red, now he's green. Maybe he was just like, whatever, dude, doesn't matter to me. Mega Man, he's new to the league, so what does he care? But either way, both of them have a shot. It's gonna be crazy. That's that. Toon Link's on a bye, and it doesn't matter because he's 5 and 15, just chilling down there, not going anywhere. So I don't know. Maybe Toon Link and Link will both stay in this division if Link can win, and Bowser Jr. loses. We will just have to see next time. Thanks for chilling, guys. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know who you think's gonna win. Let me know who you think is gonna make it in. Of course, we just have those 3 playoff spots left. Villager at 9 and 10. On all the 8 and 11s, those are the ones. And of course, those two 7 and 12s with a very tiny glimmer of hope. That's still a decent bit of guys that can make it in those last 3 spots. I'll see you for that. This is the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League. I'm Randy with Nerds Templar. Peace.